And good morning from Campbell Center as we're here to see MacArthur Lady Generals versus Nimitz Cougars. It's Paige Lawrence on the call here this morning as we are in for an exciting morning of basketball. As the Nimitz Cougars, they come in with an overall record 15-5, and on the opposite side, Lady Generals come in overall with 7-14 record. We'll have some quick introductions from both teams here as you're watching live. Here, Nimitz versus MacArthur Lady Generals.
And now for our starters. From the Lady Generals, position forward at 5'9" senior, number 11, Savannah Patterson. At guard, 5'7" senior, number 2, Irene Johnson. At forward, 5'11" senior, number 12, Alexis Bravo. At guard, 5'8" senior, number 4, Renata Arroyo. At guard, 5'5" senior, number 3, Maya Torres. The Lady Generals, coached by Denver assistant coaches Olubu, Cover, and Paxton. Now, for your Nimitz Cougars, starting at guard, 5'6" sophomore, number 0, Kendall Roberts. At guard, 5'8" junior, number 3, Naya Holmes. At guard, 5'7" senior, number 10, Tamara Houston. At guard, 5'9" junior, number 20, Tamora Lewis. And at guard, 5'9" junior, number 22, Kira Hubbard.
So that will be our starters on MacArthur Lady Generals. Number 2, Kim Johnson. Number 3, Torres. Number 4, Robo Yellow. Number 11, Patterson. Number 12, Brown Low. And on Nimitz, their starters will be Roberts. Number 0, number 3, Holmes. Number 10, Houston. Number 20, Lewis. And number 22, Hubbard. So we are set to get underway here. Lady Generals will be in the black unis here. Black unis with red trim. I think they're trying to figure out how to start the game here.
Yeah, where's the tip-off?
Shouldn't it be a tip-off? Or... Okay.
There we go.
Here we go. So it's going to go in favor of the Lady Generals to get us started here. It's passed out to the side to Kim Johnson. But it looks like Renata there. Jammed in the corner, Brownlow. Renata, she'll pull it out to the top of the key, swing it to the side. It's a shot attempt, but not quite there by Kim Johnson. Cougars catch the rebound. It's passed out by Roberts to the corner. Rolling right off of the rim, but it's a Lady General rebound. And they'll slow the pace here. That's Renata passing it out to Torres. It's a jam in the corner. They'll try to swing it to the free throw line, just off of it. But Kim Johnson's there for the rebound. And Renata, she'll get a fresh reset here for the Lady Generals. Torres takes the pause. They swing it back. Torres beyond the arc, missing everything there. It'll go outbound, sending things the opposite way this time for the Cougars. On the baseline, that's Holmes. She'll find Roberts.
Yeah, watch out. She's averaging 16 points a game over there, so they're going to have to be on their toes.
Roberts coming with some energy there, and that'll be our first foul of the game. Looks like that won't be charged to Brownlow. That'll be her first foul of the ball game. As Roberts goes to the line here to shoot for 2. Kendall Roberts, sophomore, 1 of 2 on this roster. And the first is good. Roberts, one of those key players, like we said. And she'll go 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a full court press from the Cougars. Lady Generals feeling it, but they're able to get it past down to Brownlow. That's Renata. She'll swing it to Torres in the corner. Torres shoots, but still missing everything. Just a little too much power on that one. Cougars driving it down court. That's Holmes. She's defended by Kim Johnson. They'll push it out. That's Houston. They're switching the court back to Holmes. Holmes she'll reset from the top. Holmes to Roberts. Roberts pulls up from the top there. And a clean 2-point shot for Roberts, taking the Cougars 4-0. She has all of the Cougar points. Lady Generals trying to fight through this Cougar defense, but they will retreat. That's Renata trying to navigate her team through this wall of defense the Cougars are putting on. Torres switches it out to the side to Kemp Johnson, and Kemp Johnson good for 3 there. Gets this team on board right on time with a nice 3-pointer and a nice one, but it hits the side there. That was an attempt by Hubbard. Lady Generals catch her breath there. That's Renata. She switches it to Kemp Johnson. Renata trying to get some play call going. Switches it out to Torres on the left side here. Torres will retreat to Renata in the corner. Renata double team. She'll take it. Just rolling off of the rim. It's a Cougar rebound. And they'll call a travel by Lewis, taking the Lady Generals back into possession, as we'll have a quick substitution here on the Lady Generals side as Nicole checks in number 1 here for the Lady Generals. So it's going to be a baseline inbound. It's going to be sent to Kim Johnson. She sent it from the opposite side, this side. Oh, nice rebound for the Lady Generals there. It's a loose ball, fight to gain, but looks like the Cougars all over that one. They'll switch to the outside. That's Houston. They're switching it over, but Holmes will take it for herself. She'll miss everything. And Lady Generals now back in possession. 4:39 remaining in the first. 4-3 right now. Cougars leading by 1. Lady Generals taking that full court press. That's Nicole trying to get possession of it, but Brownlow comes to help. It's 3-on-2 and a high ball. Anyone's to claim, but they will claim that possession to be Cougars. Last touch by the Lady Generals. So we'll have an inbound. That's Holmes. She'll meet Roberts. It's a high ball and an outbound. A bad pass there will send things outbound for the Cougars. Lady Generals will regain possession here. Renata takes her time with the slow dribble here. Just passing half court. She sends it over to Nicole. Nicole picks up her dribble. It's Nikisha Need, and a turnover here. Send things in favor of the Cougars. Coach is trying to get the Lady Generals back into position for getting the full court press, which I think may be suitable for this team. Cougars, it's a double team. Holmes should retreat to bouncing it off of the defender's body to get pressure off of her, as it's inbounded back to Roberts. So Roberts, she'll switch the court here. Roberts, she has the speed, tries to change the momentum. Last touch by Lady Generals, but it'll be a baseline inbound now. Holmes will do her duty here. She'll send it to Roberts. Roberts, a defender to meet. She'll take the float approach, but Lady Generals grabs the rebound. Players retreat. Sent out. That's Kemp Johnson. Renata to Torres. Torres sends it to Brownlow. They're looking for an input here. Nakisha Need takes it for herself. But they're gonna call that foul there on, looks like, Chloe Williams, number 11. That's her first of the afternoon here. So it's a Lady Generals inbound. Light tap. Torres trying to find her way around. Excuse me, that's Renata. And another foul this time will send Renata to the line. That foul is going to be called on Holmes this time. That's her first. Taking the Cougars to 2. And the first is good for Renata. And the second is good for Renata. Taking them, getting the lead there to 5. It's a 1-point advantage. Cougars feeling the full court press. That's Holmes. Met with a double team. But Roberts, she'll retreat, takes us back to half court range. A play is being ran. It's passed out there to Houston, but a loose ball ends up in the hands of the Lady Generals as they move here. That's Nicole, but it's going to be blocked by the Cougars. Cougars going on a drive here. Roberts, one defender to beat. She tries to send it backwards, loses her footing there. It's everyone in Brownlow. Brownlow missing it there. Cougars back in possession. Fast-paced run. But they're going to call the foul there on Nicole of the Lady Generals. That's her first. So we'll have some quick substitutions too on the Lady Generals as Tatiana Cole checks into the ball game for the Cougars. We'll have a Cougar inbound just past half court there as Holmes brings us back into motion here. Cougars still down 1. Lady Generals trying to tighten up the defense. That's Williams at the top to Holmes. Holmes to Cole. It's a bounce at the net there. Roberts fighting through for that rebound, but it's a loose ball. And that one's going to go in favor of the Lady Generals. So Lady Generals leading this ball game. She'll send it out to Nicole in the corner to Need. And from the corner, that's Nicole for 3. Taking this team to 8. So Cougars trying to find their footing. They're going to call a foul there on number 13. That's Nakisha Need. It was an off-the-ball foul there, so she'll take her first. Lady Generals will grab that rebound, trying to find their way into the hands of Nicole. That's Brownlow under the basket. But Lady Generals will still be in possession here. We'll have a quick substitution as Kamara Houston checks back into the ball game. Chloe Williams comes to take a seat. So baseline inbound is out the corner. That's Torres just ricocheting off. Lady Generals fight for the rebound, but he'll call it a jump ball. And this one will be in possession of the Cougars. Holmes waiting patiently. She'll send it to Houston. As Roberts comes up, Roberts fast-paced dribble, sends it back out. Just short of the rim there. It's a fight for the rebound. Ricocheting off of the Lady Generals' body. That was a great play by Joan. As it's still Cougars' possession. They'll float it out to Roberts. Roberts to home. Just not a line, but it's a nice rebound. It's a quick pass. His rim has just been unforgiving for this Cougars team. His shot is not falling. The Lady Generals get a breath here, but you want to see that. You want to see the effort continuing on. And shots will begin to fall eventually, but it's a full court pass there out to Nicole, just rolling off of the rim, but Lady Generals grab the rebound. They'll take the bounce pass this time. Lady Generals being patient as the fans erupt there, and that will be 10 points for the Lady Generals, as those last 2 points came from Nikisha Need. As score reads 10-4, 2.3 seconds remaining in this first quarter.
I tell you, Paige, ladies MacArthur Generals are not playing like their record's reflecting. They do not look like a team that's 7-14 at all. I love the aggressiveness.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing a different ball game. The defense, the full court press, that's something that's been working for this team against this Nimitz Cougars team. And the Cougs struggling to respond. As the Lady Generals figuring it out here, things are just working in their favors, but Cougars shots just not falling for them here in this first quarter. But I like to see the effort. I like to see that they're not giving up, fighting for the rebound, fighting for the loose ball. And although the score doesn't reflect what a record typically reflects, these teams are still giving their best efforts on this court right now. But Lady Generals, they're catching the win of it here as we have 2.3 seconds, so a time for pretty much one more play. They'll roll the ball here. It's a high ball. Gives it to Holmes. Holmes just short of it, and that will do it for the first quarter. 10-4 in favor of the Lady Generals. Don't go anywhere. We'll take a quick break and be back momentarily. First quarter went to the Lady Generals. We're here at Campbell Educational Center as the Nimitz Cougars and MacArthur Lady Generals battle it out here. As we stated, Lady Generals leading that quarter 10-4. Nimitz, they do come into this ball game with an overall record 15-5, 4-0 in district, currently sitting in that second district spot. But this Lady Generals team, they come in 5th in district with a 2-2 record and looking to better their record here, as right now things working in their favor. That's Renata sending it out to Nicole. I believe they're sisters, so some sister action on the court. They'll switch the court out. That's Torres. Sends it back to Nicole. It's at the top of the key there to Nikisha Need. It's a bounce pass inward. She'll take the patience. Picked up her dribble though. It's a bounce pass. Nice patience by Need. And it'll be a foul there. They're going to call that a foul on Breasia Jones. That's her first foul of the ball game. As Brownlow will shoot for 2. First will be no good here. So she'll go 1 for 2 there, taking this team to 11. extending their lead. Cougars trying to fight back. That's Holmes on the fast attempt, but it's a loose ball. Tipped out, change of possession. The Cougars really got to slow the pace if they want to compete with this Lady Generals team. This team, they're used to fast-paced basketball, but this Lady Generals just staying composed is what's hard for this Cougar team. And a foul called there by the knee. That's Tatiana Cole. They'll call that one on. That's her first foul. That's 14 fouls here for the Cougars. As they try to figure it out, Lady General's baseline pass to come. It's out from the corner. It looks like Renata was calling for it. She was wide open, but they wasn't seeing it. So they'll switch the court to Torres. Back to Renata as they try to figure it out. Cougars tightening up that defense beyond the arc. The pass game right now has been excellent for the Lady Generals. And over the back foul there, they're going to call that one on Breasia Jones. That's her second foul. They'll send it out. Nicole with the quick release, but it's going to be rebounded by the Lady Generals. And a quick bucket there by Samaya Patterson will take this team to 13. And the Lady Generals rebound. Lady Generals really fighting here, winning that rebound. Roberts blindly sends it up, but then it's sent up there by Breasia Jones. And they're going to give them, I thought the foul was before the ball was released, but they're going to give it to Jones, so 2 points for her. She'll also go to the line for and one attempt here. And it is good for Breasia Jones. That's a 3-point play for her. As the Generals still have a 4-point advantage right now over the Cougars. To the heads of Torres. She's met with a double team in the corner. She picks up her dribble. She's lost with it. They'll call her outbound. Oh, pushed outbound. Another foul on Anaya Holmes. That's her second. This team is just racking up fouls at this point for the Cougars. But it's a Lady General inbound. And that's Williams. She'll switch the court over. To Torres, but it's a loose ball. Cougars taking it. Roberts, one defender to beat. And they'll rule Kim Johnson feet not to be set there, so she'll take the foul there as Roberts makes her way to the free throw line. Roberts, she's already 2 for 2 there. First is good. So Cougars trying to get back into this ball game. And she'll go 2 for 2, taking this team to 9. So Lady General is still over the lead here. It's a pass under the basket, but Roberts is there to retrieve the ball. She's trying to maintain the dribble. She'll pass it to Holmes. Roberts, she'll take the retreat, send it out sideways to Jones. Jones tries to split the lane, and it's going to be a Lady General rebound and a timeout call by the Lady Generals. But right now, Lady Generals leading us in the second quarter. 5:20 left, 13-9 right now. Cougars still falling short. A lot more fouls here in this quarter for the Cougars. Right now, tallying them up, I'm seeing 6 on paper. But the Lady General side's been pretty clean for the most part. As we got a quick timeout here. The Lady General's inbound. That's Renata. Renata will send it out to Kemp Johnson. They'll find Brownlow, but the pass is intercepted there, so Cougars get a possession here. Roberts maneuvering around a defender. Nice pass out to Houston, but missing everything there. It's a high ball. The Lady Generals is able to rebound it. She'll take it, and that's Renata ricocheting right off of the rebound. It's a long pass. Too high on it. It's a loose ball. Anyone wants to claim. Hands are up under the basket. It's a high ball attempt, but Lady Generals will retreat. So Lady Generals, they're trying to reset and maintain control here. They'll take the slow pace here with Renata. It's a loose ball. Nice split of the lane. Too much power on it. But Holmes comes out on top. Roberts there. One defender to beat. Too much power on the layup. But great shot attempts so far. It's a bounce pass to Brownlow. Brownlow trying to create some space under the basket. And they'll take the foul. Think it was a grab. They're going to call that one on Kamara Houston. That's going to be her first foul, as the Lady Generals make their way to the free throw. And the first will be good. First is good. So she'll go 2 for 2 at the line. That's Renata. All of our points are come from free throws. Roberts with the too long pass. Be a turnover. Favor of the Lady Generals. As we'll have a baseline inbound. No more full court press. I think the full court press was tiring the Cougars. So it's sent to Torres. I like this passing play they have here. And they're able to get the contact. Patterson fighting through that contact there. And that's going to be Holmes. Looks like they caught that foul on Holmes there. So it's going to be 3 fouls for Holmes. And a bucket there for Patterson, taking this team to 16. So Holmes will come and take a seat. So that makes her 3rd foul. And a second, no good there for the Lady Generals. As Williams, they find back Roberts. Williams at the top there. They're trying to switch it over. But off of the rebound, great execution by Breasia Jones. As Cougars remain in possession here, it's a baseline inbound to come. They'll find Roberts. From the side, too much power. This rim has just been unforgiving for this Cougars team. Shots just not falling. But Cougars still in possession here. As we'll have a quick substitution. Nicole checks back into this ball game. Torres takes a seat. It's a high pass. Roberts in the corner. She'll switch the court there to Joan. But it's intercepted there by the Lady Generals, trying to watch her back. Lady Generals rebound. They're still able to come on top. That's Nicole taking this team to 18. A nice yell there to let out the energy. And it's going to be a reach and foul there on Renata. That's going to be her first foul of the ball game. But energy definitely high on court right now. Lady Generals having it their way as Renata will come and take a seat. And that's Upshaw checking in for her. She'll catch the rebound, but Roberts still comes out on top. Ripped away there by Patterson. And Lady Generals back in possession. That's Upshaw. She'll send it over to Nicole. Nicole beyond the arc, missing everything there. Cougars regaining possession just at 2 minutes there. That's Breasia Jones feeling it from the arc, but just not quite. Lady Generals back in possession. So Upshaw fighting through the defender there. That's Nicole. She'll bounce past it. Switch sides here to Kemp Johnson. She's trying to take it her way, but they'll call it a travel to have a change of possession. It's Cougars try to get back in play here. Cougars need a bucket here. But right now, that's Roberts taking her time here. Trying to fight through the double team. That double team has been power for the Lady Generals. They're going to call that a foul on Nicole. It's her second foul here. So she'll come and take a seat. Torres checks back in for her. But it's going to be passed out to Williams. Williams splitting the defender, and a much needed bucket for the Cougars to take them to 11. Lady Generals in the corner, and that's Patterson. Torres comes to help. She'll try to switch the court, but they're going to call a timeout here for the Generals. We'll take one with them and be back momentarily. We are back live here at this fierce matchup between MacArthur Lady Generals and the Nimitz Lady Cougars. Excuse me. Right now, scoreboard reads 18-11 in favor of the Lady Generals. Lady Generals just kind of having it their way. They are double teaming full court and press, and this Cougars team is trying to figure it out here. Just really fast-paced play. Got to slow it down here if they want to compete with this Lady Generals team. So it'll be an inbound to come from Kemp Johnson. We're under a minute here as the Lady Generals pass, and it's a loose ball. Anyone's to claim, but Roberts all over that one. One defender to beat. She'll take the patient route. Oh, they called a carry there. So a turnover there. And Lady Generals get a break. Cougars just can't catch a break here. But a arrow in pass. It's the one defender to beat. Bounce pass to Roberts. And Roberts gets the bucket she wanted. A little talking under the basket there. But that's what you want to see. This Cougars team is getting back into it. That's going to be Renata's second foul, as Roberts has opportunity for a 3-point play here. And in and out it goes. It's rebounded by the Lady Generals, so just not quite. As we're at 25 remaining here in the second quarter. It's passed to the corner. That's Patterson calling for it. It's a high ball, almost rebounded by the Lady Generals. They're going to rule that one last touched by the foot of the Lady Cougars. So now Lady Generals still remain in possession here. That's going to be Renata for an inbound pass. It's passed out. I saw that contact coming, but they're going to call that one on Kamara Houston. That's her second. They're in the bonus here, so everyone will go to the line. It's Kim Johnson. First, no good. In and out it goes. So no points for the Lady Generals, but Roberts comes out with the ball here. She'll take it for herself. Just not quite. Last touch by the Cougars, so Lady Generals will regain possession with just 4 seconds remaining here. Not sure why we rolled it here. I would have just let the time kind of expire. But they want one more play. One-handed, but not quite, and that will do it to take us to halftime. MacArthur Lady Generals 18, Nimitz Cougars 13. We'll take a break with them and be back shortly. And we are back here live with some action between the MacArthur Lady Generals and Nimitz Lady Cougars. First half went to the Lady Generals 18-13. Lady Generals just kind of having it their way. Efficient on both sides of the ball, defense and offense. Where this Cougars team had a late run in that second quarter trying to fight back into this competition here. But it's in the hands of Roberts for the Cougars. She'll hand it off to Williams. It's a light pass and light slow motion there. That's Briasia to take this team to 15, just short 3. So Cougars will get the turnover. You see the different pace here for the Cougars, really just calming here. It's sent out back to Roberts this time. Roberts beyond the arc, just off of the rim. Lady Generals catch the rebound. Lady Generals did a really good job rebounding first half. So now they're looking to kind of repeat what they did in the first two. It's going to be held there by Torres. Sent out to Renata. Renata, she'll switch the court to Kemp Johnson. Tried to bounce pass it in to Brownlow, back to Kemp Johnson, and they'll reset. Lady Generals trying to figure it out. Cougars defense a lot more steadier now. That's Brownlow out to Torres. Torres beyond the arc, just missing it. Brownlow with the rebound there. And they'll call the foul there. That foul is going to be on Kamara Houston. They'll call the foul on the floor. That's the first of the quarter, as we'll have a quick substitution for the Cougars. Kamara Houston takes a seat. That's Shanice Davis shaking in for the Cougars. Lady Generals inbound. Patterson switches the court to Torres. Torres holds it. She's met by the defensive Davis. Davis locking in with some energy here for the Cougars. It's a bounce pass, and Davis impacting the game right away there. That's Williams. Williams showing some maneuver, but just too light that time. Lady Generals come out with the rebound by Kemp Johnson. This Lady Generals gotta keep the energy here. It's a bounce pass to Kemp Johnson. Pass it out to corner to Torres. Torres, she'll maneuver her way around. It's a quick pass to Brownlow to Patterson. Patterson takes the spin, dishes it out to Rabata. And Renata off of the rim. It's a Cougar rebound to the hands of Roberts. Roberts, slower this time, not really fast, anti-paced. Dishes it out to the corner to Davis. Davis up. Nice shot attempt, but not quite. It's a Lady General rebound by Patterson. And Renata sends it back. So shot attempts in the air, but just not quite. That's Torres. She's met by a double team. She'll bounce pass it out. Brownlow at the top of the key. Torres slows the pace. She's met by Roberts, and they'll have a reset to the Renata. Renata trying to find her way. She'll 1-2 and drive into some contact. I think that one's going to be on Briasia Jones. She also has 3 for the Cougars, as Renata makes her way to the line here, free throw line. And the first is nothing but net. So we'll have some substitutions. Some Cougars going to be in some foul trouble. Here's a couple of them have 3. One more to shoot. In and out it goes. The Cougars get back into possession here. It's dished out by Chloe Williams, and they're going to call a travel on Williams to have a turnover there for the Lady Generals. Cougars having some foundational issues in this matchup. You got to clean up the errors if they want to compete. The Lady Generals still in play here. Davis really bringing some energy the Cougars needed. She's all over it on the defensive side of things. Kidnaps for more, really getting this Cougar team back into rhythm. But Torres is there. She'll maneuver around, floats it up, but too much power on that one. And Cougars regain possession. That's Williams navigating the court. She'll send it to Roberts. Roberts, she'll pull up. And nothing but net for Roberts, taking this team to a 1-point ball game. It's dished out. Lady General is trying to maintain this 1-point lead. It's a fight for the basket, but Lady General is still in possession there. As we'll have a Lady General substitution. Nicole checks in. Torres comes and takes a seat. But it'll be a Lady General baseline inbound. So send it out to Kemp Johnson. That's Nikisha Need with the ball. She'll anchor it out to Johnson. It's a base foul near the baseline there. Not yet in the bonus, so they called that foul on Shanice Davis. That's going to be her first. It's a quick bucket there. That's Brownlow for 2, extending this team's lead by 2. As we'll have a timeout. We'll take one with them, 21-18, Lady Generals. Just now tuning in, we're at the M.O. Campbell Center as MacArthur Lady Generals face the Nimitz Cougars. Right now, Lady Generals leading the competition 21-18. They've led each quarters thus far, but right now this Cougars team is fighting back as they're getting back into rhythm. One thing that's notable is that's Shanice Davis. She's checked back into this ball game and been a pivotal player on the defensive side for the Cougars, really tapping them in and getting a slower pace of play here for the Cougars. But right now, Lady Generals still leading the competition with a Cougar inbound to come. That's Roberts. So Roberts at the top there. That's Chloe Williams. It's dished out. That's Davis. Tries to do a low bounce pass. Cougars on top there. They're going to call the foul there. It looks like entangled up there. And they're going to call that one on Nicole. So that's going to be her third foul here this afternoon. So Cougars will have a baseline inbound. That's Chloe Williams. She'll find a quick pass to, I believe that's Kyra Hubbard. Hand straight up, but not quite. They're going to call the foul there on Alexis Brownlow. That's her second of the afternoon, and that will send Chloe Williams to the line here. And the first is short. So some quick substitution. Torres and Patterson check back into the ball game as Nicole and Kip Johnson takes a seat. One more to shoot. That's Williams at the free throw line. Nothing but net on that one. We'll take this team to 19. Williams 3 points for this team. Lady Generals trying to fight through this Cougars defense. That's Roberts, met by a double team for Patterson. That's Need to Patterson. They're on the baseline. It's a pivot at the foot there. Torres tries to find a way to Brownlow. A quick pass erupts the fans, and that's a quick bucket for the Lady Generals. So they're going to call a foul there on Renata. That's going to be her third foul here, as we'll have some quick substitutions. Renata goes and takes a seat. Upshaw checks back into the ball game, but energy's definitely flaring. Also, Holmes checks back into this ball game as Chloe Williams comes and takes a seat. And that's Roberts. Cougars trying to find their way. Roberts setting it up. She pulled beyond the arc, just short. It's a rebound, but Torres secures the ball in the basket. That's Courtney Upshaw navigating the Lady Generals here. It's going to be passed out to Need. Need, quick bounce pass to Torres. Torres tries to shoot it up, but Need's there. She'll take it and draws the contact. And this is going to be the 14th foul for the Cougars. And the first foul for Kimora Lewis, as Need makes her way to the foul line to shoot for two. First, no good for Need. Need has been a pivotal player on the defense here for the Lady Generals. She'll miss the second. It's a fight for the rebound, but Holmes comes on top here. Holmes, she'll take Torres and draws the basket. And that's a quick bucket for Holmes off of the play. They're going to call that foul on Torres, and that's her first foul of the ball game. It's an opportunity for a three-point play. That's Anaya Holmes. She had to take a seat, had 3 fouls there early on, but now checking back into the ball game with some newfound energy, making this a 2-point ball game for the Cougars. Lady Generals trying to stay here. That's Upshaw. Holmes bringing the pressure on the defense. A quick turnover. Holmes, it's a loose ball. She's met by a double team. It's a loose ball there, but a fight forward, but just not quite. But Holmes is exactly what this Cougars team was missing, as she's bringing the energy right at that half-court mark. Upshaw got to find a way to navigate against it. It's Upshaw on the left side. She'll try to take it herself. She'll dish it out to Need. Need gets the travel call. And right now, what I'm noticing from the Cougars, Shanice Davis and Anaya Holmes are definitely energy bringers for this Cougars team, and exactly what this team is needed to try to get back into this ball game. But you'll see here, Coach will sub back Nicole into this ball game for the Lady Generals to come back with some of that energy. And also that's Renata on the side part here trying to tie her shoe. Looks like her shoe came off. But instead of stalling the game here, they'll have Kemp Johnson instead coming to the ball game. So Renata checks back in, also Kemp Johnson, but that's Holmes. Holmes with some revengeance here. They'll switch it out to Davis. Davis inside to Hubbard to fight for it, but Hubbard takes the shot. It's a high basket, but it's good. And just like that, we have a tied ball game, 23-23. Lady General's trying to stay in control, but she draws the contact there. That's going to be a foul on Kimora Lewis. That's going to be her second foul. And after this, that team will be in the bonus. Oh, they are in the bonus now. So they are in the bonus. So Brownlow will take the attempt here. Off of the rim there. You know, I have my suspicion about this rim. Every team that shot on this one, shots have just not fall at all. So she'll go 0 for 2. It's a fight for the ball, and it's a jump ball. And this one is going to be in favor of the Lady Generals. So I think it's going to be a fight to the end here as we got a tied ball game. Lady Generals in possession. That's Kip Johnson from the outside. Bounce passes it out. It's beyond the arc, but too much on it. Missing everything. Holmes to Roberts. Roberts keeps the patience. She hits the deck. But Lady Generals come out with the rebound. It's a long ball. Brownlow with tipped outbound. Great hustle by Roberts. But Lady Generals still in possession. Cougars have to be careful here because they are in the bonus. So it's dished out. Renata still takes the shot, but it's in the hand of Roberts. 2-on-2 here. Torres tries to plant a feed in a reverse layup by Roberts. Takes his team with the advantage now. And now Cougars with their first lead of the ball game thanks to Roberts. And it's a turnover. Cougars come out on top here. But then another turnover. That's Torres. She'll fight forward and a quick basket for Torres. Oh man, the energies is high. 25-25. Just at 30 seconds in the third quarter. That's Roberts slowing the pace for the Cougars, trying to get some play call going. Fans getting engaged now. That's Roberts. And a bad pass will send things in the opposite direction as Patterson checks into the ball game for the Lady Generals. Just 18 seconds remaining here. Cougars in bonus. That's Renata. She's met by the defensive pressure of Holmes. So send it to Need. It's a bounce pass to Patterson. Patterson sends it out. Torres in the corner calling for it, but just not quite. Time is up. Renata tries to send it just off of the rim, and that will do it for the third quarter. Difference here, 25-25. We'll take a break and be back momentarily. And we are live here for fourth quarter action. MacArthur Lady Generals, Nimitz Lady Cougars. Paige Lawrence on the call here. And right now, it's going to be a long 8 minutes as these two teams are tied up. It's a fight to claim this game. Right now, it's in the hands of Anaya Holmes. Cougars really tighten it up offensively, but Lady Generals trying to get in some defensive looks. That's Davis. She'll send it inward to Coley Williams. And that's a quick bucket for the Cougars taking the lead. That's Renata. She'll take it herself, divides the lane, but too much power on the layup there. Holmes with the rebound. She'll switch the court to Roberts. Roberts retreats. Holmes. She'll switch the pace here. Sends it to Davis. Davis cuts inward. She'll shoot from the top there. Assist from the rim. And Davis, that's her first 2 points of the ball game. So Cougars catching some rhythm here. Lady Generals got to get a basket here if they want to remain in the game. But I think fatigue is a play here, as we'll have a travel call from Renata. Had a turnover at half-court range. And right now, this Cougars team finding their footing late in this ball game. Holmes should take the slow dribble. That's Davis. She'll switch the court to Roberts. Roberts, an overhead pass. She'll retreat. Roberts drawing some contact there. And that's going to be the 4th foul on Renata. She's been a key player on this Lady Generals team. With 6.5 minutes to go, as a coach, you got to start making some decisions here. But then Roberts will dish it out to Holmes. Holmes with the line shot there, but just not quite. Lady Generals retreat and grab the rebound. Cougars leading by 4. Lady Generals trying to get into some action here. Renata should send it out to Nicole. She'll take the baseline, met by a double team, and they'll call the travel call. So trying to get the contact, but just getting jammed up. But Lady Generals, they'll take the full court press attempt there. That's Davis. It's a loose ball. A loose ball. But it's stolen. And Lady Generals grab it. If it would have been a jump ball, it would have been Cougars' possession anyways. But ladies all over the court. Effort is there to bounce pass out to Nicole. And she'll have a reset here. She's asking for the screen. Protects the ball, but just not quite. She'll take it back, do the reverse. And that point, she'll catch the contact. That foul's going to be on Lewis. Lewis, that's going to be, oh, excuse me, they're not going to call it on Lewis. They are going to call it on Hubbard instead this time. And that's going to be Hubbard's first foul. So just short on that one. That's Nicole. She misses the first. Renata goes and takes a seat there. Torres checks in for her. It's Nicole. One more shot attempt. And she'll miss the second. Holmes with the rebound. Down the court. That was Houston waiting patiently. And a quick basket for Houston to extend their lead to 31. Cougars really turning up the heat here. That's Torres. Met by the pressure of Holmes. She needs help. As we'll have a Lady Generals timeout. 31-25. Cougars now on top. We'll take a break with them and be back shortly. Cougars trying to get back into some rhythm here, taking the lead 31-25. I mean, first quarter went to the Lady Generals 10-4. Second quarter 18-13. And right now, this Cougar team leading the competition 31-25. This Nimitz Cougars team, they are undefeated in district with a 4-0 record right now. And they are trying to keep their record clean. But the Lady Generals on the opposite side, 2-2, looking to get a big win here in their district play. As we'll have a Lady Generals in possession here. As that's Nicole with the inbound from the sideline. Straight to Patterson. It's a loose ball turned over. Cougars all over that one. And Holmes back in possession. It's a low bounce pass there. And a quick bucket from Hubbard, extending this team's lead. Cougars just having it their way. Lady Generals got to fight back here. 5 minutes, still an ample amount of time to remain in play action. Try to take the baseline approach. And they'll draw the foul. That's going to be a foul on Nicole. Switching possession here. That's going to be her 4th foul as well. So Cougars feeling comfortable here in 4th quarter. That's Holmes to Roberts. Roberts splits the lane. She'll float it up. Nothing but net on that one. You can call it a trick play if you want to. As now Cougars, much different team we're seeing from the outside. That's Kim Johnson. She misses everything. It's a backward layup attempt there from Nicole. But just not quite. Lady General still in possession. Torres comes and takes a seat. That's Renata back into gameplay here. Lady Generals inbound from the baseline. It's beyond the arc, missing everything, but Nikisha needs there to rebound. She'll fight for the contact, but not quite. It's a fight for the rebound, and Hubbard comes out on top. Cougars back in possession. That's Williams. She'll dish it out to the corner to Holmes. Holmes, high bucket, but not quite. Rebounded. Nice save there by Nicole. Lady Generals got to get on board here as time is a factor now. 4 minutes. She'll take the approach, and they'll call it on the floor. They'll call it on floor. And they're going to call that one on Kamara Houston. That makes her 4th foul, but not quite a bucket they were looking for. It's from the outside this time. That's Renata, just too short. Wild of a shot back into her hands. She takes it back up and she'll retreat. Think that's the safest option. Switch the court to Kim Johnson. Bounce passes it down to Need off of the foot of Roberts, and Lady General's still in play. So an inbounded play on the outside. She'll just throw it up for the shot attempt there, and she'll get the contact, which is smart at this point because points is a factor. And they're going to call that one on Holmes. She also has 4 fouls here. And that's Nicole will go to the line. And the first, no good. First shot, no good. Second, no good as well. Free throws, definitely a issue for the Lady General. Sends it out to Holmes. That's Holmes. She'll try to protect the ball there. Playing keep away at this point. That's Roberts. Roberts asks for the retreat. She'll take it for herself. And drawing the foul there on Nicole. And that's her 5th foul there, so Torres will check in for her. So 5th foul will send her down, as that'll be it for her tonight. That's Roberts. She'll dish it out to the outside. It's a quick basket attempt, but not quite. It's a fight for the rebound there. But Roberts getting the contact on that one. As it'll send things to Lady Generals, as we'll have a Lady General timeout. 10-point ball game. Cougars in lead. We'll take one with them. Be back momentarily. Some fourth quarter action here at Campbell Center. Right now, Nimitz Cougars leading the way 35-25 to MacArthur Lady Generals. This quarter has really been the pivotal change of the game. Lady Generals have pretty much led up to this point, but Cougars really getting their rhythm back in the fourth. Lady Generals, 3 minutes remaining on clock here. Gotta get some shots on board. It's a loose ball and a high ball there. Nice rebound by Brownlow, and 2 points, much needed bucket there for the Lady Generals. Holmes, she'll take the slow draw approach. And it will be a foul on Renata, and that will send her out the game, as well as that is, I believe, 5 for her. So 5 fouls for her will send Patterson into the ball game. As it's a Cougar baseline inbound, right into the hands of Brownlow. And that's Torres. Can Torres do it? 2 Lady Generals fouled out, but a high bad pass will send things in the opposite. And Cougars back in possession here as we're just nearing 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. That's Roberts. Roberts taking her time there. Taking her time, hand on the knee there. Got to be some type of pressure here if you're the Lady Generals. She'll split the lane, take the high ball approach. Nice rebound by Brownlow. She's been the key rebounder of this team all night long. That's Torres. It's a backwards ball there, and a loose ball, unable to retrieve it before it went outbound, and a turnover there. Cougars back in possession. So that's Holmes. Holmes getting back into this ball game was definitely a change of energy. From the corner, that's Houston. Take the shot attempt. Brownlow fighting for the rebound. Outstanding rebounder for the Lady Generals. That's Torres. Torres sends it out to Need. Need, she'll dish it out to Kemp Johnson. To Torres. Torres takes a shot, just not quite. Brownlow with the rebound. Kemp Johnson with the rebound, but it's going to be blocked by Cole, but retrieved by Torres. Torres trying to get the shot up. Brownlow, Need, fights for it. But it's going to be a foul on Holmes, taking that to 5. So that's our third player to foul out here in this matchup. And that will do it for Holmes. And she'll go and takes his seat. Shanice Davis checks back into the ball game for her, as we'll have a baseline inbound for the Lady Generals. So inbound but intercepted pass. Torres retrieves it. She'll try to take it beyond the arc there, but she's set to retreat. We're under 40 here. That's Need trying to fight for it, but it'll be a foul. They're going to call it. See who they called it on here. I think it's going to be number 10, Kamara Houston, I believe. And that is 5 for her. My goodness, that's the 4th player to foul out in this ball game. So Chloe Williams will check in for her for the remaining of the game. Just 37 seconds on the clock here. But being in the bonus, Lady Generals will make their way to the free throw line. That's Need. Need missing the first. And she'll miss both. I will say free throws has been the Achilles heels of the Lady Generals all game long here. As not many went down, but been at the free throw all line. Draw back from Roberts. Sends the defenders in the other direction. That's Torres with the power, trying to trick up Torres there, but Roberts showcasing some ball handling skills there. She'll take it beyond the arc there, met by a triple team in the corner, but it's a loose ball, but Davis is there to meet it as time just dwindles down, as that will do it. 35-27, Nimitz Cougars will claim this game over the Lady Generals. It's been a pleasure to call the game, but don't go anywhere as we'll have a matchup between the varsity boys right after this.